What's up guys, An Average Recon here. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a gun in Project Spark. This has been requested multiple times, so let's do this. First, I'm going to show you what you're going to be building, and then I'm going to show you how to build it. Now, alright, so these swords are to show you that this gun is just like any other object. So, right click, and you get your assault rifle. You can pick up the ammo, reload, aim in, shoot, there's recoil, 4 shots and it's dead. There's automatic fire, there's clicking fire. When you run out, you automatically reload. Now this is the cool part that was not in my zombie survival. Check this out. Now, you see I have the sword. Now, I pick the gun back up, and it's right here. Works with any sword. Or anything that you can interact with to equip. So, the idea with this gun was to make it as easy as possible to implement in your current game. So, check this out. The only code right here is, yeah. Oh, well, okay. You need this. You need this line, which displays an X when you're not aiming. And the only code you need in your character is this right here. So this is where I'll start the tutorial. This is where, okay, ready? So this is how you build it. You need a character. And so basically it's going to be your character that you're already using. Let's place these two things first. Yes. Alright, center of screen. Create a logic cube, name it that. Put these 3 lines of code in it. What they do is position the logic cube at the center of the screen at all times, no matter which direction you look. So position equals camera position plus camera forward. That puts it about 1 unit away from the character. Left equals the character's left, and forward equals the character's camera forward. That's all there is to it. Now the no aim location. No code at all. This is the location. This is where the gun is going to be when you're not aiming in. So place this. You can always adjust it, but just place it like how I did, relative to this cube, and then attach this. Attach no aim location to center of screen. Attach this cube to this cube. All right, now that you've got that out of the way, let's go into the character. Now, move first person camera. You needs to be first person camera. This will not work in third person. Space to jump. Just okay. Let me really quick. I'm going to make a page and call it, what the hell? 1 second. Stuff you need to add. Okay, this is the stuff you need to add to your current character. This right here, this is the only thing you need to add. So when global aiming, you got to create a new variable called aiming is equal to false. So when you're not aiming, display an X, screen center, scale of 0.1. Now, if you're already displaying something in the screen center, then just make it display when you're not aiming. So you might not need this line, this whole line. This is important. So raycast from the camera position in the direction of the camera forward, and whatever you hit, global selected is equal to it, whatever you hit. If you don't hit anything, global selected equals nothing. Now, these 2 lines are actually unrelated to global selected. So, when the thing you're hitting, is interactable, highlight it. And, if it is interactable, and you click your right mouse button, you interact with it. So this global selected does serve a purpose. And I will... Oh, shit. Sorry. There. Okay. So, let's go to... We'll do that at the end. Let's go to the ammo box really quick. It's very, very simple. Create a wooden crate. When it's interacted with, global assault rifle ammo, or whatever gun you're making, increment by 100. And then indented, destroy, right after that happens. Okay? Now, the fun part. You may be wondering why there is a hay bale under the gun. Well, it serves two purposes. This is where all the code is, and this is basically a hitbox for the gun. And it is what is literally being equipped. The gun is not being equipped at all. This hay bale is. So let's get into it. But first, I want to show you the deal with the gun, the assault rifle location, and the what's it called? Muzzle flash. Let's look at the gun first. So there should not, no code in the gun at all, okay? Assault rifle location. No code in it. Attach the gun to the assault rifle location. And the reason it's an icicle is so you can line it up with the sight. The assault rifle location is going to be in the center of the screen when you're aiming in. So you want to line up assault rifle location with the sight. The middle of assault rifle location with the sight. That's why I chose the icicle. I'd recommend you do that too, because it's very pointy. So see how it's lined up just above it? I actually should move it up a little. There. So actually that's too high. That'll work. And then you want to put the back of it just around here. So the closer you move the gun, the closer you move the gun to the right, the closer it'll be to the character. When they're aiming and when they're not aiming. And finally, this. This is the muzzle flash. This is the muzzle flash effect or whatever. 2 lines of code. When it has power, countdown 1 frame, turns power off. That's all it does. That's all the code that's in it. And again, you want to attach the gun to assault rifle location and attach the muzzle flash to assault rifle location. I guess you could glue it down, maybe. I don't know. Whatever. It's easier to adjust. Alright, so that's the gun, the location of the gun, and the muzzle flash. Now, for the last part. Well, besides the enemies and the enemy brain. This is the last part of the gun. I would recommend using an object that is the same size, or actually a little bit bigger than the gun. I use this hay bale. Alright, so 6 pages. This is the first page. Do not copy it yet. Please don't copy this. Because, yeah, you'll see why. But do copy this. So this line right here and this line right here. Do not copy this or this yet. You will, though, eventually. So, when it's equipped, or I'm sorry, when this is not equipped, the assault rifle location's position equals this position plus up divided by 2. So that basically, what that does is, when this is not being equipped, this assault rifle is in the middle of this. Alright. Oh, really quick, by the way. Assault rifle is fixed and non-collidable, as well as the location and as well as this. Fixed and non-collidable. This, the hay bale, on the other hand, is collidable and invisible, and it's character. The physics is, I think it's character. No, I put it on tumble. That's right. Yeah, tumble. So collidable on, visible off, tumbling. Alright, so let's get back to this. So, yeah, when it's not being equipped, the assault rifle's the assault rifle's position is equal to position plus up divided by 2. When it is equipped, we'll get to that later. So, page 2. Selected. Perfect. So, name page 2 selected, go back to page 1, and write this line. Call page selected. Alright? Make sure it's indented, please. You need 2 lines. When interacted, it being the thing that's interacting with it, equips me. So, when the character interacts with this object, the hay bale, the character equips the hay bale. Now, this is how the gun gets highlighted. When everything else that is not a gun can get highlighted because it's the actual object that's being, like, displayed, kind of. It's the actual object you're seeing. But with this, you're interacting with the hay bale, but you're not actually seeing the hay bale. So when global selected is equal to the hay bale, me, grouped objects highlight. I'm just going to name this gun really quick. Right, so gun highlight. Alright, so you've got that, page 2. Let's go to page 3. Display. So name page 3 display. Go back, add this line. Now, this is probably the most annoying to do. Display name, which is assault rifle. On-screen at global gun name large font. Don't do these yet. Don't do these yet. Do this. Copy this right here. These 6 lines. So global gun name X equals 0.85. Yeah, whatever. Just copy these exactly. Pause it. Oh shit. I can't get it all in one screen. That's okay. So, yeah. Once you're okay, so yeah. Once you've got that, copy these 4 lines. All these are just coordinates for the display. So it displays the name at gun name, it displays the dash. Yeah, whatever. You get the idea. This does not need to be explained. So page 4. Shoot. This does need to be explained. So obviously go back, write this line, call page shoot, after you name the page shoot. Now, rechambering. Make a boolean called rechambering. When it's equal to true, start a countdown timer of 3 frames, or however fast you want the gun to be shot. So, 3 frames is pretty fast. Pistol should probably be 5 frames, or 4, but yeah. So make it 3 frames, and then rechambering equals false. This is the time in between guns, in between gunshots. So, okay, and then, so, when left mouse button, not pressed, just when left mouse button. Start a countdown timer of 4 frames, 1 frame higher than this. It's just, it works that way. Because if I make it 3 frames as well, it stutters, basically. Anyway, make it 1 frame higher than this. So count down 4 frames, loop, trigger on start. So if you're holding down the mouse button, it'll keep firing. It'll keep looping. Alright, indent it again. When rechambering is equal to false, so when you're not rechambering, if ammo and clip, make a new number variable, is greater than 0. So, sounds like what it is. If the ammo in your clip is greater than 0, you can shoot. So basically, ammo in the clip, decrement by 1. And then all this code is 1 bullet being shot. So, raycast from assault rifle location, direction, assault rifle location down. Let me explain this really quick. Assault rifle location down is the way it's pointing. If you use a different object rather than the icicle, it'll be different. But if you do exactly what I do, make the icicle point the way you want to shoot. Alright, so, yeah, the raycast, from the icicle in the direction down, icicle down. That makes it go to the way it's pointing. It being the thing you hit with the raycast, assault rifle hit equals true. So the Boolean assault rifle hit inside the thing you hit becomes true if you hit it. Alright. Power, the FX gizmo, that is this. Let me just rename that really quickly. Alright. Muzzle flash, power on. Now this only happens in an instant, so it's powered on, but it's not like the power isn't held on. So then the code inside the muzzle flash powers it back off. Play sound, overlapping, explosion, fire small. I would highly, highly recommend this sound. Explosion, fire small. All the other ones don't really fit. This one fits perfectly though. Make sure it's overlapping. Please don't forget this. Also, reloading equals false. So basically, if you were reloading, then you shot, you would stop reloading. And rechambering equals true. So you begin, after you shoot, you begin rechambering. And then this will start. 3 frames pass, rechambering equals false, you'll be able to shoot again. Alright. I believe there's, yeah. So, if the ammo and clip is greater than 0, it shoots. Else, so if it's not greater than 0, if the ammo in the clip is 0, and else the global assault rifle ammo is equal to 0, so this is the amount of ammo you have overall. If that's also equal to 0, out of ammo is equal to true. Else, so if ammo and clip is greater than 0, but you have global assault rifle ammo, so if global assault rifle ammo is not equal to 0, you immediately start reloading. So that is a nice feature that I was really stupid about figuring out. But anyway, that's how that works. I will edit out me thinking, so there won't be any awkward pause. Anyway, let's go to page 5. Position. So this is the position of the gun while it's equipped. Oh, I gotta download on a shared world. Oh my god. Alright. So, position. Do this line after you name the page. When the middle mouse button's pressed, obviously you can set this to any button you want. Toggle global aiming. So, that's self-explanatory. When rechambering is equal to true. This is, right here, this is the recoil. I felt like it belonged in position because that's the position of the gun. Now, if you've been following my other videos, this is not how I did recoil in my other game. It has almost the exact same effect, but it's a lot easier and literally half as many props. So when rechambering is equal to true. So basically, whenever you're rechambering, the gun is going to kick up or appear to kick up. Gun direction, that's, you'll just do it, you'll understand later. Gun direction equals vector rotate, camera forward, so the character's camera forward, on the axis of the character's camera left, why did I say that? On the axis of the character's left, 5 degrees. So basically, the gun direction goes from straight forward to 5 degrees up. That's what this line does. Else, so if rechambering is equal to false, gun direction equals the character's camera forward. So that's recoil. Now, let's do aiming and not aiming. So when you're aiming, and keep in mind, this is all happening only when it's equipped, only when the gun is equipped. So when you're not aiming, when aiming, global aiming is equal to false. Assault rifle location's position equals the no aim location position. That's, yeah. Okay. Assault rifles down is equal to gun direction. Remember, down is actually forward. So the down is equal to the gun direction. And its left is equal to the character's left. When global aiming is equal to true, when you are aiming, the position equals camera position plus camera forward. So this basically puts the gun 1 unit in front of the camera. The down equals gun direction, and the left equals woodland peasant left. Character's left. So that's the position of the gun at all times. Last page, reloading. So finally, name this page. Go to page 1. Last page. Again, make sure all these are indented, because these should only happen when it is equipped. So, any button. Don't really need that. When R is pressed, or whatever you make it, and the ammo in clip is less than 30. Again, this is the amount of ammo you can have in the clip. You can set this to anything you want. Well, besides, like, just anything. Alright. So, when the ammo in clip is less than 30. Else. So, when the ammo in clip is not less than 30. Ammo full. You don't have to make... Actually, you should not be making this global. It should just be ammo full equals true. So this basically... You'll see why you need to do this. So when it's less than 30, and global assault rifle ammo, so that's the amount... That's the total amount of ammo you have, is greater than 0, reloading equals true. So... Basically, you press R, and if you have less than 30 bullets, but you have less than 30 bullets in the clip, and you have bullets remaining, like your overall total, you have bullets, reloading is equal to true, so you start reloading. Else, global out of ammo equals true. All this boolean is used for is to basically like make a notification pop up that says you are out of ammo. But that actually isn't in the game yet. I will add it though on this video. It's extremely easy. Now, not indented. When the page is entered, reloading is equal to false. That's just, yeah, I don't really know, because it's always going to be false. I don't think you need this line at all. Okay. Reloading, when reloading is equal to true. For 3 seconds, display reloading, right? And after the 3rd second, it reloads. Now, really quick, if for some reason, if you shoot, for example, and set reloading to false, it'll stop the reloading and, yeah, it'll reset the counter, basically. So, after the 3rd second, when ammo and clip is less than 30, or your max, and global assault rifle ammo, the amount of ammo total you have, is greater than 0. Else reloading equals false. So, if this isn't true, you stop reloading. So, for example, when you have 30 bullets, it'll stop reloading. But anyway, when this is true, yeah, so subtract 1 from assault rifle ammo, subtract 1 from your total, and add 1 to the clip. And it just keeps doing that until this is true. This is false. I'm sorry. It just keeps doing that until one of these things are false. So if you run out of ammo, it stops reloading, and if your clip becomes full, it stops reloading. So that's the reloading page. Really quick, let's add a global out of ammo statement. So before I show you the enemy brains, this is what happens when you shoot with no ammo. Nothing at all. I was clicking, by the way. So let's add really quick a notification. It's not letting me click. Oh, duh. Alright. Out of ammo. So, this is the enemy brain. When global out of ammo is equal to true, after, let's say, 3 seconds, set it equal to false. Alright, but when it is true, display, how about screen bottom? Yeah. Screen bottom center, text that says, how about you are out of ammo. Display large. Alright, and that's done. Now watch what happens when you shoot with no ammo. See at the bottom? You are out of ammo. And one more thing. Let's just add a sound. Actually, no, let's not. Because it'll like keep playing and that'll take time to fix. Just anyway, yeah. So that's how you make the out of ammo notification. Alright, now the enemy brains. Okay. Only do this specific code if you already have enemies in the game. Like, a ton of enemies in the game. You would, for each of your enemies, add the brain. But this is the code, anyway, this is the code you need to put in every single enemy. Once assault rifle hit equals false. I don't know if you need that or not. You probably don't. But anyway, when assault rifle hit equals true, remember the gun shooting sets this equal to true. Damage 0 interrupt. This is just to get the hit reaction. Okay, so if I made it damage 10, like, it can only take damage when it's not doing its animation. It's weird. Just, I had to do this. If you know an easier way, then do it. But anyway, damage 0 interrupt. This makes him have a hit reaction. Also indented, health decrement by 10. Now, goblins have 40 health originally, so it takes 4 shots to kill. You can change it to whatever you want. But, right, so when it's true, the health goes down by 10, then it's set to false. So, put this in every single enemy. And you can change the amount it does. And if you have different weapons, just, like, copy and paste it. And make it, like, if you have a pistol, you make a pistol hit. And maybe the pistol would do 4 damage. So it takes, 10 shots to kill. Anyway, that's all you would do to add new weapons. That is everything. Except one thing. So, if you have pre-existing enemies, and, well, they're on team 2, you would make another cube. This is called enemy brain distribution. So after 5 frames, this is so all the goblins are spawned in before this happens. Just, you have to do this. Or maybe not, I don't know. After 5 frames, 1 time for each of Goblin Bruiser. Now, I did not select this in World. I went to the gallery and picked the Goblin. I think you could do Team 2. For each of Team 2, add brain, enemy brain. This one right here. This might not work. I don't know. It should work, though. You are out of ammo. Thank you. Reloading. Let's see if this works. Nah, that didn't work. Alright, so yeah, it's kind of stupid like that. So that won't work. You have to add every single enemy to an object set, and then for each of, and then say that object set. That would work. But for now, I'm just going to keep it I'm going to keep it like this. Alright. See? 4 shots and he's dead. Alright. This is the gun, guys. I hope you're not stuck. I hope you got the whole tutorial. Like, The idea behind this gun was to make it extremely easy to implement into current games. Like, check this out. Well, hold on. So, if you have other weapons that you pick up, it works, because just like that. See, you have the sword. Pick this up, and you switch it. It works perfectly. If you went into my zombie game and you tried to like copy and paste the gun, it would be very, very hard to get it working with your game. But this way, this gun in the tutorial works perfectly should work perfectly with a lot of pre-existing games. Guys, I hope you understood this. I've gotten so much better at coding. My first inventory tutorial, the code was terrible. I'm just saying it right now. This code is a lot more organized. It works. I hope you understand how this reloading works. I think it was a pretty clever way of doing it. Yeah, guys, add guns. Add many guns. I hope you can get it working. See you guys later.